Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Matt and Sarah podcast. I'm Matt.
And I'm Sarah. Hi, hi, hi. We are so happy you are here with us today. Really, really happy.
Yes, we really are. And today is a very special episode, a very important one.
It is, because today we are talking about something that is very close to our hearts, something we care about a lot.
We are talking about don't give up on English.
Yes, don't give up. Never give up. We say this a lot, right, Matt?
We say it all the time because it is so important. Learning English is not easy. We know that, and you know that.
It is not easy at all. But today, we want to talk to you, to our listeners, to you, right now, wherever you are.
Exactly. If you are listening to this, you are learning English. And that is amazing. Really, truly amazing.
It is. So let's start. Let's talk about this together. Matt, where do we begin?
I think we begin at the beginning, the start. Why do people give up? Why do people stop learning English?
Oh, good question. A really good question, Matt.
Because I think a lot of people start with a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. They say, I want to learn English. I will study every single day.
Ha, yes, I know that feeling. I know it very well. That first week feeling.
And then, 1 week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, they stop. The energy is gone.
Why? Why does that happen? Why does the energy disappear?
I think there are many reasons, many reasons, but one big reason is it feels too hard.
Yes, it feels difficult. You listen to something and you don't understand. You try to speak and the words don't come. And you think, maybe English is not for me.
Exactly. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I started too late.
Oh, Matt, that makes me so sad, because that is not true. It is not true at all.
It is absolutely not true. Anyone can learn English. Anyone. It takes time, it takes practice, but anyone can do it.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's give some real advice for our listeners. Advice number 1. What do you say?
Okay. Advice number 1, start small. Very small. Smaller than you think.
Small, yes. What do you mean by small exactly?
I mean, don't try to do everything at once. Don't say, I will study English for 3 hours today. That is too much, especially at the beginning.
Right. If you try to do too much, you get tired very quickly. You get frustrated, and then you stop.
Exactly. So instead, say, I will study English for 10 minutes today. Just 10 minutes. Only 10.
10 minutes. That's not so scary, right? 10 minutes is easy. Anyone can do 10 minutes.
Yes. And you know what? 10 minutes every single day is much better than 3 hours one day and then nothing for a whole week.
I agree completely. Consistency, that's the word. Consistency means doing something regularly, every day, or almost every day.
Consistency. It is the secret, the real secret to learning any language, not just English.
You know, I always think about a little drop of water, just one tiny drop. It doesn't seem like much, does it?
No. 1 drop seems like almost nothing. Yes, go on.
But if that drop falls every single day, every day, over a long time, it can make a hole in rock, in stone. The water wins against the stone.
Oh, I love that image. That is so good, Sarah. Water and stone.
So your English practice is like that drop of water. Small, yes, but powerful. Very powerful when it is consistent.
Beautiful. Okay, what is advice number 2? What do you think, Sarah?
Okay, my advice is this. Stop waiting to be perfect. Stop it right now.
Oh yes. This is a big one, a very important one.
It is. So many people think, I will speak English when my English is perfect. I will use English when I know all the grammar rules.
But that day never comes, right? That day doesn't exist.
Right, because perfect never comes. Nobody speaks any language perfectly. Even native speakers make mistakes every day.
That's completely true. I make mistakes in English every single day.
And I make mistakes too, in English and in other languages. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes are part of learning. They are not the enemy.
I think mistakes are actually very good, very useful. Because when you make a mistake and you understand it was a mistake, you learn something real.
Exactly. You remember it. You won't forget it. Because it was your mistake. You felt it. It was personal.
So don't be afraid of mistakes. Be okay with them. Welcome them into your life.
Yes, welcome your mistakes. Say, hello, mistake. What can you teach me today? What is your lesson for me?
I love that. Hello, mistake. Nice to meet you.
It's funny, but it's true. When you stop being afraid of mistakes, you feel more free, more relaxed, and relaxed people learn much faster.
I believe that completely. Relaxed learners learn better. That's a real fact about language learning.
Okay, let's talk about something else now. Let's talk about the why, your reason. Why are you learning English?
Ah, the why. Yes, this is so important. Maybe the most important thing.
Because when things get hard, when you feel like giving up, you need a reason, a strong reason, a deep reason. Why are you doing this?
So let me ask our listeners, right now, pause for a second. Why are you learning English? Think about it for a moment.
Maybe you want a better job, a job where you can use English, a job in an international company where you talk to people from around the world.
Or maybe you want to travel. You want to go to other countries and talk to people. Real conversations with real people.
Or maybe you love movies or TV shows. You want to watch them in English, without subtitles, without needing to read the translation.
Or maybe you have a friend or a family member who speaks English, and you want to talk to them, really, deeply talk to them in their language.
Oh, that's such a beautiful reason, a personal reason. Those are always the best and strongest reasons.
All of these reasons are good reasons. There's no wrong reason for learning English, but you need to know your reason.
Yes, write it down. Seriously, take a piece of paper right now and write, I am learning English because...
And finish that sentence. Complete it. Fill it in with something that is true for you, something real.
And then put that paper somewhere you can see it. Every single day.
On your mirror in the bathroom, on your refrigerator, on your desk where you study, somewhere you look every day.
And when you feel like giving up, you look at that paper, you read your reason, and you remember why you started.
You remember why you started. And that is so powerful. That can change everything. That can turn a bad day into a good day.
I really believe that. The why can save you on hard days. Your reason is your fuel.
The why is everything. When you have a strong why, the how becomes easier.
Okay, let's talk about another thing. Another reason people give up. And this one is hard to hear sometimes.
Oh, what is it? Tell us.
Comparing yourself to others. Looking at other people and thinking, they are so much better than me. They learn so much faster. Their English is already perfect.
Oh, yes. Yes. This is so common, and it can really hurt your progress.
It can, because when you compare yourself to others, you almost always end up feeling bad about yourself.
You look at someone and you think, they are so fluent, so confident, they speak so naturally, and I am still making basic mistakes.
But here's what you don't see. You don't see how long that person has been studying. You don't see how many hours, how many months, how many years.
You don't see their journey. You only see the destination. You see where they are right now, not where they started.
Exactly. And everyone starts from zero. Absolutely everyone. Even the most fluent person you know, they started knowing absolutely nothing.
Every single expert was once a total beginner, 100%.
So the only person you should compare yourself to is you, your past self. The you from 6 months ago. The you from 1 year ago.
Oh, I really like that. Yes, compare yourself only to your past self. That is the only competition that matters.
Think about it. Can you understand more English now than before? Can you say more words? Do you feel more comfortable when you hear English?
If yes, then you are making progress, real progress. You are moving forward, and that is what matters.
Progress, not perfection. Progress. We say that a lot on this podcast, and we really, deeply mean it every time.
Progress is everything. Even a tiny, tiny bit of progress is still progress. It still counts.
One new word is progress. Understanding one sentence you didn't understand before is progress. Saying something correctly for the first time in your life is progress.
Celebrate that. Seriously, celebrate the small wins. Say to yourself, hey, I did that. That was good. I'm getting better.
Ha! Be your own cheerleader. A cheerleader is someone who supports you and says, you can do it. You are great.
Yes, be that person for yourself. You need that voice in your head that believes in you.
Be your own cheerleader. You deserve all the support, including from yourself.
Let's talk about bad days now, because everyone has them, and I want our listeners to know that bad days are completely normal.
Oh yes, bad days are very real. They happen to every learner at every level.
A bad day in learning is when you sit down to study and nothing goes in. You read the same sentence 5 times and you still don't understand it.
Or you try to remember a word you learned last week and your mind is completely blank. Nothing. Empty. Like the word was never there.
And you think, oh no, I'm going backwards. I'm getting worse, not better. I'm losing everything I learned.
But that is not what is happening. That is not true at all. Your brain is just tired. Your brain needs rest, just like your body does.
Yes, learning is not a straight line. It is not like a ramp going up, up, up every single day without stopping.
No, it goes up and then it goes flat for a while. And sometimes it feels like it goes down a little bit, and then it goes up again.
That is completely 100% normal. That is how learning works, for all of us, for everyone.
So, on a bad day, what should you do? My best advice is be gentle with yourself.
Gentle, yes. Don't punish yourself. Don't say, I'm so stupid. I'm so bad at this. Why can't I understand?
No, never ever say that to yourself. Be kind, be gentle. Say, today is a hard day. That is completely okay. I will try again tomorrow.
Tomorrow is a new day, a fresh start. And often, after a hard day, the next day is actually much, much better.
It's so true. You sleep, and while you sleep, your brain actually processes everything you learned. And then you wake up, and suddenly things make more sense.
Sleep is like magic for learning. Really, science says this.
Sleep is like magic. So on a bad day, maybe just do a very little, even 5 minutes. Just keep the habit alive. Keep the door open.
Yes, keep the habit. Even 5 minutes says to your brain, we are still doing this. We are still here. We are not quitting.
Not quitting, never quitting. That is the message of today's entire episode.
Okay, I want to talk about something really fun. Enjoyment.
Oh yes, this is one of my favorite topics. This is so important.
Because a lot of people think studying English must be serious, must be hard work, must feel like a job.
Like sitting at a desk with a very big grammar book, very serious face, no smiling allowed.
Yes, very, very serious. And you know what? That kind of studying can work, but it is not the only way to learn.
Right. You can learn English in ways that you enjoy, things that feel fun, things you would do anyway.
Like what? Let's give our listeners some good examples.
Well, music. Do you like music? Listen to songs in English. You don't need to understand every single word. Just listen. Just feel it.
And over time, you start to understand more and more. Words become familiar. The rhythm of the language starts to feel natural.
Movies and TV shows. Watch things in English. You can use subtitles at first. English subtitles if possible, not your language.
Or podcasts, like this one. You are listening to a podcast right now, and you are learning English. You are already doing it.
Ha, yes, you are already doing it right now. You are listening, you are understanding, and you are learning. That is wonderful.
That is the whole goal of this podcast, to help you learn English in a way that feels natural, comfortable, like a real conversation.
Like you are just listening to two friends talk. Two friends who happen to also teach you English along the way.
Exactly. And if you enjoy it, you'll keep doing it. Enjoyment is the secret weapon of language learning.
That is such a simple truth. Do things you enjoy. It sounds obvious, but so many people forget about this.
They force themselves to do things they don't like, and then they are surprised when they don't want to study.
Experiment. Try different things. Try reading children's books in English. Try YouTube videos. Try talking to someone online. Find what you love.
Because your way of learning is not the same as everyone else's. We are all different people. We all learn differently.
And that is wonderful. Your learning journey is yours and nobody else's. Own it. Love it.
You know, I want to say something personal to our listeners. Something from the heart.
Oh, say it, Matt, please.
I want to say we are proud of you. Every single person listening to this podcast right now, we are genuinely proud of you.
Oh, yes, so proud from the bottom of our hearts.
Because you chose to learn. You chose to try. You chose to show up. And that takes real courage.
Learning a new language is one of the bravest things you can do. You are stepping outside your comfort zone. That takes strength.
And you chose English. And English can open so many doors for you, so many opportunities in life, so many connections with people.
So please, don't give up. Not when it gets hard. Not when you have a bad week. Not when you feel like you are not making enough progress.
Keep going. Keep showing up. Even when it's difficult, especially when it's difficult. That is when the real growth happens.
And remember, we are always here. Every episode, we are here with you. We are your English friends.
Your English friends. I love that. Yes, that is exactly what we are.
And speaking of that, I want to tell you a little story. Is that okay, Matt?
Of course. I love your stories. Please, tell us.
Okay, so I remember a time when I was learning a new language, and it was really, really hard. Harder than I expected.
Really? Even you, Sarah? Even you had hard times.
Yes, even me. One night, I was so frustrated, so tired, so done. I threw my notebook on the floor. I said out loud, "That's it. I quit. I'm done."
Oh no. What happened next? Tell us.
The next morning, I woke up. I took a deep breath. I walked over to the notebook on the floor. I picked it up, and I started again.
Just like that? After everything?
Just like that, because deep inside, I still wanted it. The language still called to me. I knew it could give me something important, something beautiful.
And did it? Did it give you what you were looking for?
It did. And I am so, so glad I picked up that notebook. I am so glad I didn't really quit that night.
That is such a beautiful and honest story, Sarah. Thank you for sharing that. I think many people listening can feel exactly that.
I think so too. We all have those moments. That moment when we want to throw everything away and stop. But the people who succeed, they are not the most talented people.
They are not the smartest. They are the most persistent. The ones who kept going no matter what.
They fell down and they got back up. Over and over and over again. That is what we want for every single one of our listeners.
Fall down, get up. Fall down, get up. Each time you get up, your English is a little stronger, a little better.
And one day, you will look back at this moment, right now, you listening to this podcast, and you will think, wow, look how far I have come.
Goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps from that, Sarah.
Ha! Goosebumps are those little bumps on your skin when you feel something very strong, something emotional.
Yes, Like when you feel proud or excited or deeply moved by something, you get goosebumps.
A little vocabulary lesson in the middle of our conversation. We do that a lot, don't we?
That's us. That is the Matt and Sarah podcast, always sneaking in new words without you noticing. You know, I want to give one more tip, one more piece of advice before we do our review.
Yes, please. What is it?
Bring English into your daily life, not just during study time. All day, every day.
Oh, yes, this is such a good one. Tell us more, Matt.
For example, change your phone to English. Your phone is always with you. If the menus and buttons are in English, you see English all day.
Yes, or put little sticky notes around your house. You know, those small yellow papers. Write the English word on the paper and stick it on the object.
Like put a note on your door that says door. Put a note on your chair that says chair. Put a note on your mirror that says mirror.
Every time you look at that thing, you see the English word. Over time, your brain connects the word to the object automatically.
Automatically means without thinking, without trying. It just happens. Your brain learns without effort.
And that is the goal. When English becomes part of your daily environment, you stop feeling like you are studying. It just becomes life.
English becomes part of your world. And when English is part of your world, it stops feeling like a foreign language.
It starts to feel familiar, comfortable, like an old friend.
Like an old friend. I love that image, Sarah.
English as your old friend. And just like a real friendship, it takes time to build, but it is so worth it in the end.
So worth it. Every minute you put into English today is an investment. You are investing in your future self.
And your future English-speaking self will look back and say, "Thank you for not giving up."
Thank you for not giving up. What a beautiful thing to be able to say to yourself one day.
Okay, let's do a quick review before we finish. A review means we look back at everything we talked about today.
Good idea. A review helps the information stay in your memory. It's very useful for beginner learners. So let's go through our list together one by one.
Number 1, start small. Just 10 minutes a day. Consistency is much more important than big, long study sessions.
Number 2, stop waiting to be perfect. Mistakes are normal, and they're actually very useful. Welcome your mistakes.
Number 3, know your why. Write your reason down on paper and put it somewhere you can see every single day.
Number 4, don't compare yourself to other people. Only compare yourself to your past self. Celebrate every bit of progress.
Number 5, on bad days, be gentle with yourself. You are not going backwards, you are just resting. Tomorrow will be better.
Number 6, find ways to enjoy English. Music, movies, podcasts, conversations. Do what you love in English.
And number 7, our most important message of the day.
Don't give up. Never, ever give up on English. You are capable of this. You really are.
You can do this. We believe in you with all our hearts. Every single one of you listening right now.
Before we go, I want to ask our listeners something special.
Yes, we have a little challenge for you. A small but powerful challenge.
Leave a comment on YouTube or wherever you listen to us. Write your why. Tell us, I am learning English because.
We read every comment, every single one, and they make us so incredibly happy. You have no idea.
And your story might inspire someone else, another listener who is having a hard day and needs to read your words.
Yes, your words have power. Share them. Your reason matters to us and to other learners around the world.
And if you have a friend who is learning English and they are struggling, please share this episode with them.
Maybe they are about to give up. Maybe they need someone to say, "Don't quit. You can do this. Keep going."
You could be that person for them just by sharing this episode. That is a beautiful thing.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the Matt and Sarah podcast. It really does help us so much.
It helps us make more episodes, more conversations, more English for your ears and for your heart.
More English for your ears and your heart. I love that so much.
Thank you so much for listening today. We really, truly mean it. You are the reason we do this.
thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You are wonderful, you are brave, and you are making us very proud. Keep learning, keep growing, keep shining.
We will see you in the very next episode. Until then, take care of yourself.
Keep going, keep learning, and most importantly, remember.
Don't give up on English. This is our promise to you and our challenge for you.
Never give up. Keep moving forward. Bye-bye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye. We love you all, and we will be right here waiting for you next time.